Hey everyone, so today Yanni and I are talking about a topic that's near and dear to our heart, which is about people having too much choice these days. Choices in everything. We've never been faced with so much choice in our life, in the history of humanity, and what we're going to talk about today are choices around food and how we're just faced with too much choice. So what do you reckon, Yanni?
Yeah, look, this has come up on a number of occasions with our clients here at Unity, and people that ask me questions online as well. And it often comes back to this concept. Rad and I are sort of like, how do we do this? How do we facilitate this? How do we make it more comfortable? But the reality is that we're making it all too complex around food. Everyone's worried about how many protein sources they can get, how much variety they can get, all this sort of thing. But when you look at the people that maintain a very healthy physique, generally stay very lean and strong all year round, they generally keep it very simple. Their diet and their nutrition is real simple. You know, like Rad said today, like how hard is it? You just go home and you choose a few veggies, you steam them, and you choose a protein source and you cook it, and that's fucking it. That's all you need to eat for dinner. You don't have to make it any more complex than that. If you want to zazz it up a bit, you can use salt, pepper and spices, but you don't need to worry about a million different choices. You don't need to worry about getting a different protein source protein, you do need to get a little bit of variety, but you don't need to stress about it too much.
No, absolutely. Like, one of the things that we get asked a lot at Unity Gym, because we've got a lot of vegetarian and vegan members, is, it gets boring being a vegetarian with always having to try and find a protein source, because you're really left with legumes, tofu and tempeh, fish and eggs if you're a vegetarian, or none of that if you're a vegan. But the truth is,
just on that, vegetarians don't eat fish, mate. That's a pescatarian.
Pescatarian. Sorry. So,
vegetarians.
But you know what, if you're a meat eater, we get the same questions. You know, people say, oh, but I'm so bored of just eating lamb or beef or chicken or whatever it is. Well, guys, if you want to be healthy and fit, unfortunately, you've just got to accept that. Like, I'm gonna show you guys, this is my lunch for today, and this is just leftover from dinners. Can you just open that one up for me, please, Yanni? And this is every day for me and Yanni at the gym here. Look, I've got roast veggies here, and I've got some roast chicken, and that's what I'm eating. There's nothing fancy about it. There's nothing, that was easy to cook. It was really simple, and when it comes down to choice, the topic of this conversation, it means when I go home, it's so simple. I think, okay, what protein source do I want? What did I eat yesterday? I had lamb. Okay, I'm going to have chicken today. If I want to eat vegetarian, I can think of different ways to cook different types of legumes. And then it's what kind of veggies do I want?
Yeah, absolutely. You need to remember, guys, that food is about fueling your body. When you say you're bored of something, it means it's not that you're bored of the food. You're not getting the same stimulation. And of course, when you're eating healthy food, you're not going to get the same stimulation as you do, because it's not triggering the receptors in the body that respond to fats and salts like unhealthy foods do. Remember, unhealthy foods, they're hijacking mechanisms in your body to produce dopamine and the hormones that make you feel good. So there's a big difference, and I think we need to separate this concept of being bored with what you're eating and not getting stimulated in the same way that you do from junk food. Because you're not going to be stimulated from healthy food in the same way that you're going to get stimulated from junk food. It doesn't trigger the same receptors in the brain. It doesn't release the same dopamine effects and all that sort of thing. Just get over that. Just get over it and understand the concept that you're fueling your body to be healthy and to be active and to repair often a truckload of damage that's been done in the past. You're not trying to furnish your dopamine receptors every time you eat. You know?
It's so true, Yanni. And it's like, you eat to fuel your body. You don't eat, if you want to be healthy and fit, you don't first choose something that's going to be tasty before you choose what's going to be good for your body. And if you're struggling to lose fat, if you're struggling to get the body composition that you've always wanted, you probably need to start taking a look at this and really start thinking, is choice around food killing you, and just simplify it. And, my closing thought for this is, you don't need to learn something new. We know too much already. We're in this digital age where we're swamped with information, and information is toxic. It's something that we thirst for. We want more and more of it. But it turns on you, and it can be paralyzing, and it can cripple you. And we've got members at Unity Gym that are constantly coming to us with this new bit of information that they've got, and how does this fit in? And I just researched this new diet. And you don't need new information, guys. You really don't. At least if you're a member at Unity Gym, we give it all to you. It's very simple. Just eat simple food, eat basic food, put a bit of butter in it, put some herbs and spices on it, cook it slow cooking, minimally prepared, and watch your body thrive.
Yeah, absolutely. Embrace some change, because there's no magic pill. You have to actually change if you want to get a different result. And that's right, what Rad said there. Don't keep looking for the next thing. Don't keep looking for more information. You've got plenty. We've got so much information. We've got too much information. Just make it a little bit more simple. Simplify things. That's probably my closing comment.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.